Copy Convo!
So glad you're here. Welcome to another episode of Coffee Convo. I'm Selena. Okay, so today let's talk about something that a lot of us can really relate to, which is rebooting your finances in midlife. Alam mo yung tipong nasa 40s or 50s ka na and feeling mo kailangan mo na mag-reset. Maybe because nag-iba na yung takbo ng career mo. Medyo malaki na yung kids, or na-realize mo na, uy, malapit na pala yung retirement. And good news, it's never too late to rewrite your financial history with confidence and care. So in today's episode, we're joined by the wonderful racquel.rabara. Kasama ko sa church, minsan roomie sa travels, and also one of her clients. Racquel graduated with honors in business administration, major in marketing, has a flourishing career in the financial advisor industry since 2023. She's also a Wealth Manager of the Year, $1 Million Roundtable Qualifier, and Finex's Elite Gold Class Qualifier for the past 2 years. Ang dami nun. Hi, Rachel! I'm so happy you're here. Just imagine na parang we're on the couch, face-to-face, talking to each other with coffee, warm drink, having a good conversation. Please share with us quick flashback on how you started your venture into being a wealth manager.
Thank you so much, Selena, for inviting me to the
Copy Convo.
Coffee Convo. Let me give you my background. So, I worked in a multinational company prior to joining financial advisory as a wealth manager in Finexis. But before that, I've been working for more than a decade here in Singapore in a fragrance and flavors company as a senior regional marketing manager. I wanted to do something else as well. So while contemplating on it, sabi ko gusto ko ng something in my career 2.0 that I could make a difference. So in my previous job in Firmenich, we had this collaboration with Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation. So the project is really about sanitation. As you know, Bill Gates is really about changing the world. So I was really inspired. So ang project namin is we have this technology wherein sa nose natin we have hundreds of receptors. So it blocks the receptors to smell the bad odor. So yun yung project. And so, sabi ko, maybe I want to be Bill Gates. Sabi ko, in my next career to make a difference. 3 years ago, I said, actually, I'm fascinated kasi pumunta ako sa office, ang nila, nakalagay sa wall nila with yung mission and vision of Finexis, which is impacting lives beyond finance. So sabi ko, wow, maybe this is what I'm looking for, impacting lives beyond finance. But never in my thoughts, nor in my dreams that I would be a financial consultant. I'm a Christian. I prayed, of course, about it and asked God, is this the right direction for me? So he gave me the parable of the talents. And he said that, I could help the people. I could help people navigate on their finances, whether, people who are already knowledgeable about finances, but even for those who are not, that I could make a difference in their lives and help them alleviate their financial dreams to be able to reach their financial dreams and goals. My mission is to help a lot of Filipinos like us, syempre yung ating warm market, but also young professionals, families, or even near retirees to be able to achieve their goals and also to maximize the resources that we have been given, especially that we are here in Singapore, for those who are here in Singapore.
Our audience actually is for people like us na nasa midlife na. Can you enlighten us? What are the signs or red flags to be aware of when a financial shift or maybe a reset of our mindset when it comes to growth, financial growth?
Madaming red flags, right? I mean,
Yeah.
one is emotions. One is like emotional. If you cannot sleep on your utang, or if you cannot sleep on, I don't have anything to pay for my credit cards, or It could be economical changes, especially that the market is volatile. Right? Will I be very much stable on my job right now? So there are a lot of red flags, and of course, it's never too late to start. It could be cash flow struggles, right? Living from paycheck to paycheck, especially among OFWs like us, Selena, I'm sure you could relate. We have a lot of like responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
We send a lot of our kababayans, kababayans would send money to the Philippines.
It's the
And
culture. I think it's the
it's,
culture, yeah.
yes,
Like we want to provide for our family back home.
yeah, there's nothing wrong about it. And that's really admirable amongst us, right? As Filipinos, to, to help out. Pero there's always like striking a balance between like sending, but also taking care of yourself, which means that you need also to save for yourself. You need to invest for yourself. You need to invest for your future. Kasi income is temporary. Getting an income is temporary, but expenses are permanent.
Yeah.
You can work till like 60 to 65 years old, let's say. Pero after that, there are more and more expenses, right? It could be, kasi as you grow older, it could be medical expenses, kasi we need more, may mga sakit-sakit na lumalabas. Or you want a comfortable retirement, you want to travel more. It could be, getting from your savings or emergency funds. These are the red flags on cash flow struggles. Or it could be reliance on credit cards. Credit card debt there are two different types of debt. It could be good debt and bad debt. So again, going on wants versus needs as well. Identifying the wants versus needs. Credit card debt, the interest rates, I've just researched a while ago as well, that in the Philippines, interest is actually 3% per month.
That's higher than the savings account.
What's the interest rate on savings?
Usually 1.5 to 2% per annum.
But that's on fixed D also. Pero for savings per se, it's 0.125%. 0.0125%, which means literally wala.
It's technically just putting your money somewhere and it's
Yes,
not
it's
growing.
just parking
Tama.
it.
Okay.
Yes,
Parking
for
your
savings. It's just parking your money there, just saving it. So it's not growing, right? So going back to credit card debt is 3% per month in the Philippines. That means times 12, so 36 percent per annum. Here in Singapore is 25 to 29%. So mas mababa ng konti. Pero if you compound it, then paano ka makakabayad? So usually for credit cards, for me, I have credit cards also, pero I pay in full. So I pay in full every month. I don't I don't pay just the minimum kasi it will definitely snowball in terms of like the interest. You won't be able to pay for it. And also in terms of the credit card, we need to also look at the way we spend our credit card. Is it for our wants and needs as well?
A lot of people can relate to this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at this age, you probably have like 1, 2, 3 credit cards.
Yes, a lot of credit cards.
Sobrang bilis nagbigay ng mga credit cards ngayon. And people don't know when they pay for installments. They think mura lang, sulit. But they don't know the effect.
There are also like mga credit card installments kahit sa Grab, 'di ba? You have the Grab installments, pay in full or pay in 6 months, 12 months. But if you do that, you're like you're already enjoying what you haven't paid for.
Exactly.
So you're spreading the expenses to 12 months or 6 months or 3 months. Pero you're enjoying na the product or the service without paying the full amount. So ma-disrupt yung expenses mo, budgeting expenses mo for that month. if you cannot withhold yourself, from spending, because it's easy to like swipe your credit card, right? And just, okay, let me just pay. You have
You
na
don't
very
even need a
convenient.
credit card. You just need your phone. Tang.
Exactly, because you have the wallet, right? You have your
Right.
wallet, it's already there. So it's, if you cannot withhold spending, then you use cash. Also, looking into your savings or emergency fund, we need also some emergency funds, which is 3 to 6 times of your expenses. Why? Because in the event that, of job loss, you have something on to, na may pagkukunan ka. You have something on to get for emergencies. You need still to pay, kasi you still need to pay the monthly expenses, PUBs, and also the electricity, water, rent, etc. Right? If you're renting. Let's face it, a lot of people would want also to retire early. But are we ready? Sometimes a lot of people are very much DELULU.
Delu.
Very
That's
Gen
a
Z,
way.
right?
That's a very. I think I've yeah.
Tama.
Before reaching middle age, yun din yung delusion ko before. Eh. Magre-retire ako by 60. And then when I reached now 40, maybe not.
Diba? A lot are delulu, delusional. That's the term for Gen Z. Quite
Gen
abreast
Z
with the
delulu. But I
yes.
think depende din sa definition ng for each and everyone kung ano yung definition nila ng retirement. I was talking to a taxi driver here in Singapore. And I asked him when he's going to retire. And he said, this is my retirement, me driving a taxi. Yun. So sabi niya, ang retirement naman daw does not always mean you don't need to work. It just means you work less. That's for him. For other people, siguro gusto nila hayahay.
We need to drill down into your numbers. So how much do you need when you retire? Kasi retirement, as you mentioned, and I totally agree, Selena, that retirement could be different, to different people. But the retirement for me is actually doing what you want to do, what you love to do na. Where it's not working to live, but
Living.
living to work, right? So basically, you are enjoying what you're already like doing. Hindi na yung parang you're forced to work because you need to live. Hindi na yung sobrang okay, kayod ka ba? Like for example, you may have like a business on the side, like you wanna be retiring in a beach and you're managing like for example, for me, I'm very adventurous. I want a beachfront, for example, and then I'm managing a sports activities.
Sa tabi mo, ako naman yung diving.
Diving, yes.
If someone would consult you right now, what are the practical first steps to take in order for someone in this kind of situation to have a growth mindset?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Thanks for asking that, Selena.
Parang
So
nasa pageant.
And I thank you.
People na in this midlife has made wrong decisions in the past, right? So we cannot say na every midlife person is ready for retirement.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also possible na they're in a state of their life. Ang laki nung naidulot na gastos because of maybe they're going through divorce or something else, right? Yung mga kids nila is growing, entering into universities or college. So you will have more spendings. Even if stable ka na, we still have to embrace a growth mindset. Yeah.
I have a growth formula for everyone.
Wow.
So this growth formula is first having the right mindset, plus having the right skill set, plus having the right tool set equals asset. So with the right mindset. So right mindset is being strategic and future focused. All right. So what does it mean? So it could be in practical things as 40, diba? So usually ang trap for 40s would be midlife crisis spending trap. What does it mean by that? So upgrading. So, ibig sabihin, as you increase your salary, you also increase your spending. Kasi kung dati, at the age of 20, okay na yung si Kosana bag, or yung college, si Kosana bag siguro yon. Pero, at the age 40, so from coach in mid-30s, now, pwedeng nag-grade ka na to LV. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Ano ba yung
But
mga dati?
department store brand.
Yes, or no brands at all, right?
Or
To
Nike, di
Nike,
ba?
to Nike, to Adidas, to now Lululemon, or
Lululemon.
to luxury, brands. There's nothing wrong with that if you are capable of paying for it. So it should be shifting now from upgrading of your expenses to income producing assets. So what you own should pay you. It's not the other way around. Income producing assets, it could be buying stocks, investing into equities.
What if I like buying jewelries, yung gold? Is it something I own that could pay me in the future also?
That's an alternative investment. Gold, gold specifically.
Gold.
The other stones, precious stones, may not be as valuable. Ang gold naga-appreciate. Especially now the market is very volatile. People park their money in gold. And actually, it's an alternative that appreciates. To give you a concrete example, nasa 80, less than 80, 70. 70 ang gold. Now, it's already 125 per gram. To up to 140. 140 na nga yung recent eh. So that's just in the span of like 2 years. So gold is it's one of the alternative investments that people use.
Isa din sa easiest to acquire, di ba?
Yeah. Also having the right also quality of gold na can be sold back. So, midlife crisis spending trap. That's one for the change of, having the right mindset.
Uninstall na yung Shopee tsaka Lazada.
You have Salora, you have all the apps, you have access, not just in Singapore or Philippines, but also the world, right? You can shop anywhere else in the world, and especially in Singapore, Amazon, you have all the different shops which tinigilan ko din yan.
Uninstall, di ba? That's the only way.
Yes.
Kasi bawasan mo, or let's say i-hide mo from the home screen.
Yeah, if you see it more often, then it becomes top of your mind. Yes. So the more you see it, the more the more you will be triggered to open it. And also even like when you're just scrolling, right? I'm just like, oh sige, I'm just window shopping. And after, ay, dami na napunta sa cart, and then check out na. Earn and spend versus earn and invest. Cash flow generating. Prioritize on cash flow generating assets over just saving in the bank. I think I've discussed it a while ago, right? If you just put your money in the bank, it's 0.0125. So literally nothing. But you now go into cash flow generating assets. It could be investing. It could be buying, you mentioned, gold. It could be buying properties. Cars kasi it will depreciate.
Yeah.
The moment lumabas yan sa casa or sa shop, it depreciates. Sa dealer.
Less 20% agad, no?
Yes, it depreciates immediately. And of course, it's a lot of like maintenance expenses that goes along with it. But if you need it kailangan mo, then that's a need, right?
And also, when you go to places na hindi naman accessible ng public transport.
Yeah. Depende rin sa job mo, right?
Here,
for example,
sa Singapore, it's not a necessity. It's a luxury.
Yeah. They have a very efficient transportation. So, no need for a car here in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you have like a family that you need to like transport from one place to another. Yeah.
Or dogs. Kasi dogs are not allowed in public transport.
Yeah. So special grab ni soju. Let me just share you on this verse on do not conforming to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So I'm thinking of like, ano ba yung pwede kong i-share in terms of this mindset, right? Shifting of mindset is very important because we need first to be transformed. We need first to have that drive and thought that envisioning, right? Envisioning is very important, and also having the right mindset so that our actions, our steps would follow to be able to reach our destiny. So you have that also Lao Tzu, Chinese philosopher, saying that watch your thought, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. So the things that we internalize, oh, I want Dior, I want ganyan. That becomes your destiny. Pero if you want, oh, I want income generating assets, I want to retire at this age, and this is what I envision in terms of my retirement lifestyle, then it will happen as well. So having the right mindset, it's not anymore being working harder, but working smarter. Become the best version of yourself. Because at this point, you want also to be promoted. So that you'll have more income, right? So that entails also investing in yourself. It could be trainings, investing in training. Though, of course, some companies, right, would provide you some training. So embrace that. A lot of things that you can like do with the skills, with the talents that God has given you. Having the right skill set to be able to multiply your income and scale up. So monetizing your experience, your talents, to scale up or to multiply your income. So that's on the right skill set. Let me share with you the Proverbs in Proverbs 22, which says that, do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. In different translation, it says that, do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings. They will not serve before officials of low rank. So that means that if we are excellent in our job, if we are doing the best that we can, people will notice it. We will serve before authorities, and we will be compensated. We are not serving in our job. We're not serving men, but we're serving God. Of course, you need again to have a comprehensive coverage in terms of your risk and protection tools. Do you have the right coverage on health, on life insurance? Health is a must-have.
Wala
Then,
naman tayo masyadong subsidies sa medical.
especially, yes, especially in the Philippines, right? Also cash basis sa sa Philippines.
Mm.
So it's important to have that life, and life protection on critical illness. Early critical illness is also very important because that replaces your income. And so risk and protection tools is very important. So a review of that. If you haven't started, it's not too late. And finally, smart investment vehicles. So smart investment vehicles or strategies like looking into your retirement funds. Have you started looking into that? What retirement lifestyle would you want to have when you retire at the age of 60 or 65? Are you ready? It could be buying a property as well in the Philippines. Pero a lot of people that I've talked to, investing in properties is very emotional. We shouldn't be emotional in investing. We should be objective always and smart in investing. So having the right property placement where it is, and the place that it will appreciate more. The location is very important in buying a real estate. I think that's also, I mean, that could be a consideration. Emotional could be also na hindi okay, would be, oh, I just want to have a property in somewhere else without thinking in terms of like the location and the price of it. Kahit kahit saan without even looking at it or visiting the location.
Parang you just want to own a property para lang
Yes.
masabi na meron
Para lang masabi na mayroon ka.
kang property.
Without, kasi valid naman yung reason mo, sige na, kung gusto mo malapit sa, 'di ba, malapit sa parents mo. Kasi if you want to retire there later on, I mean, it's quite valid. Pero yung okay, could be I want to own a property, pero are you ready to own a property? Does it generate passive income, or will you have it rented, or will you just put it there for retirement? Because there are like this emotional investing. I don't want to have it rented kasi baka mababoy lang siya. That's part of the risk of like having that passive income. Kasi yeah, or alternative investments, it could be businesses, creating small businesses, having partnerships, or like as what I've said, vlogs, podcasts, etc. So I mean a lot of like right.
This is a hobby. It's a hobby. It's not a business.
I mean it's side hustle, or it could be like yeah, it could be a hobby that you want, and then later on could scale up. Or I mean for a lot of people they are monetizing it, right, for
Yeah,
vlogs,
That's
etc.
true.
So yeah, the conclusion is your greatest asset is you. Yes, tell that to yourself. Your greatest asset is me. I'm the greatest asset because you're the one who produces that income. So important is aligning that right mindset, right skill set, and right tool set. Yes, mindset. Shifting from just earning to growing and preserving your wealth. So earning to growing and preserving your wealth. Skill set is you multiplying your income with your experiences and also leveraging on your experiences and also your talents, right? And using the right tools, yes, tool set to optimize and protect what you've built. So you are the greatest asset. We are our greatest asset. I am the greatest asset. So tell it to yourself, I am the greatest asset.
I'm the greatest
Invest.
asset.
Yes. So invest in yourself and everything else will follow.
So we really do need more than one episode. We'll see if she can join us again for another episode. We'd like to also hear from the audience. If you want to ask questions or if you want to go to a specific topic with Raquel, you can directly contact her. A very, very big thank you for sharing your expertise in this episode. So please,
My pleasure.
yeah, for other people who wants to personally get in touch with her, you're welcome to do so. You don't need to wait for another episode.
Yes, and if you have topics that you would like us to cover, right, on finance, so yeah, you also put in the comments.
Thanks for tuning in and see you on our next episode. Like and subscribe. Copy Convo. That's how we do it.
Coffee Convo.